The re-election of Barack Obama has all but sealed the fate of Obamacare. Yep, we're pretty much stuck with the 2,400-page monstrosity that nobody read that hijacks the private health care system in favor of government bureaucrats. And here's the worst part. Obamacare doesn't fully kick in until 2014, and it's already given us some hidden surprises and costs. Things like higher premiums and care rationing, and it's only going to get a whole lot worse. There are 20 new taxes as a result, and 7 of the 20 of the Obamacare taxes directly hit people making under $250,000 a year. You know, the non-super rich, evil, fat capitalists. So much for not raising taxes on the middle class, Mr. President. It's hurting businesses, too. Today, a guy called into a local CBS Las Vegas radio show claiming to have fired 22 of his 114 employees after Obama got reelected. He said he needed to make decisions for his business to survive. Look, whether the guy is making it up or not, I guarantee you, you're going to hear more stories like this on a much bigger scale. And here's the kicker. If it's not enough that government bureaucrats are dictating what kind of care you could receive, the IRS is involved, and someone needs to enforce the fines Obamacare imposes, and the administration has, of course, enlisted its friends over at the IRS to do it. The House Republicans are trying to stop another new IRS rule that taxes employers and taxpayers that don't create their own health exchanges that Obamacare calls for. Here to explain the GOP's plan to derail Obamacare is the Director of Health Policy Studies at the Cato Institute, Michael Kennan. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you, Andrew?
Well, I've got my copy of the Constitution here. It's a paperback version. Where in the Fourth Amendment does it say that the federal government can order you to turn over your private health care information?
Well, that's one of the threats under Obamacare, under these health insurance exchanges that you were talking about. The law gives insurance companies a huge incentive to avoid and to mistreat and eventually to dump sick people, because it says if this person costs you $400,000 to insure, doesn't matter, you can only charge them $10,000. So, first of all, it creates a race to the bottom because insurance companies are going to be doing everything they can to avoid those costly patients. And then the government says, well, we're going to provide money to the insurance companies to make sure that they don't engage in that race to the bottom. But in order to do that, in order to determine how much of money these insurance companies, quote, need in order to cover sick people, the government's going to be demanding information about just how sick you are. The government's going to be demanding information about patients' illnesses and so forth. That information is going to be flying around between these health insurance exchanges and the health insurance plans. And there are real serious privacy concerns here, which is just one of the reasons why states should refuse to create these health insurance exchanges. That is the most powerful blow that anyone can deal to this law.